Now we are going to solve the exercise subdivision 2. Otherwise we can call it as Roman number 2, complete the table. So fraction is 1 by 10 and 2 by 10 and 7 by 10. So you have to convert into decimal. So 1 by 10, how you are going to convert? You know that the answer is 0.1 here, comma 0.2 here, 0.7. I've told you already how I told you 1 by 10, see 1 is the numerator and 10 is the denominator. So in that particular denominator, how many zeros? First you have to consider the 0. How many 0? Only 1 0. So you have to move 1, you have to write the numerator, you have to write the numerator as it is. This because in the denominator is 0, how many zeros? Only 1 0. That means one place you have to move to the left side. So 1 you have to write, after that you have to write one place move to the left. So you have to put a point here. So one place move to the left. So 1, after that you have to put a point, then you have to write 0. So 0.1 is the answer. A decimal means you have to write 0 point must come. Okay, that is what I have written, 0.1. Because 1 by 10 means 0.1 and 2 by 10 means 0.2 and 7 by 10 means 0.7. Otherwise we can call it as, you can write like 1 divided by 10 means, so you don't have number because 1 is less than 10, so you can't divide. So what you're going to do, you have to put a 0, then you have to put a point. Decimal means you have to put a 0, then you have to put a point. After that you have to add 0 here. So 10 is divided by 10 means you can get 1. So 10 minus 10 you can get what? 0 is a what? Remainder, and quotient is this. So the answer is 0.1. This also as another method. Okay, so that is what 0.1, 0.2 and 0.7. So this is a what? Mixed fraction. So you have to convert into what? Decimal. So 1 is a whole number and 1 by 10 is a proper fraction. It's a mixed fraction. So you have to write 1 as it is. Then what you're going to write? So 1 by 10. 1 by 10 means what you're going to write? That is what? 0.1. So how you're going to write 1, then after that you have to put a point, after that 0 is a whole number. So 1 by 10 means the answer is 0.1. So 0.1 you have to add together. So 0 plus 1, 1 and 1 plus 1, so sorry 1 plus 0, 1. You have to put a point here. I'll repeat once again. See here. This fraction is 1 by 10. 1 by 10 is a mixed fraction because 1 is a whole number. 1 by 10 is a proper fraction. 1 means you have to write the 1 as it is. Then you have to put a point. It is called as a decimal point. 1 by 10 you can get the answer is 0.10. Sorry, 1 by 10 means the answer is 0.1. So 1.0 is a whole number. So 0.1, why put 0 here? Because 1, after that put a point. There is no digit, that is what I have to put 0. So 1 by 10, 1 by 10, it is a fraction. If you convert it as decimal, the answer is 0.1. The answer is 0.1. So you have to add with 1.0 plus 0.1. So after the 0 you have to put a point. 0 comes under in one's place. This is point, this is a decimal point. This is what? 1 is the tens place. So after the point you have digit, but here no digit, that is what I put 0 on the top. 1.0. Actually 1 because question is 1. Okay, there is no 0 because in that particular place 1 by 10 means you can get 0.1. So if you add means you have to add properly. If you don't put point and 0 means sometimes you will get confused. That is what I have written, 1.0. After that plus 0.1 you can get, that is what? 1.1. So answer is 1.1. Next, 1 divided by 1 is a whole number. 3 divided by 10. 1 is a whole number and 3 divided by 10 is a what? Proper fraction. So it's all combined together as a mixed fraction. The answer is 1 you have to write. Then you have to put a point. 3 by 10 means what is the answer? 3 by 10 means answer is what you will get? 0.3. So answer is 1.3. After that 1 you have to write 1 and 5 by 10. 1 5 by 10. 1 is a whole number. 5 by 10 is a proper fraction. So you have to convert into a decimal. So 1 you have to write, then you have to put a point, it's a decimal point. 5 by 10, what is the answer? 0.5. So always you have to add 1, then after that put a point, then you have to add 0, 0.3 means what you will get? 1, 0 plus 3, 3, then point, then 1 plus 0, 1. That is called 1.3. After that again 1.0, answer is 5 by 10 means what you will get? 0.5. 0, then 0, then you have to put a point. 5, you must add together. 0 plus 5, 5, then point. 1 plus 0, 1. So you can get 1.5 as the answer. Next, write the decimal in words. 0.6. So you have to write 0.6 is a what? Decimal in words. 1.4. You have to write 1.4. Next, 0.06. 0. Again 0, then 6. 0, 6. Next, 2.57. You have to write 2.5, then 7. So after the point you must say each number. 2.57. 2.57 only you can say. Okay. You should not say 57. 2.57. Okay. The 5 is called as 5 tens and 7 hundreds. This is 0 tens and 6 hundreds. This is 1.4 tens. 1.4 tens. 0.6 tens. This is also you can write, but is very simple method. 0.6, 1.4, 0.06, 2.57. These are the very simple what? Decimal, simple form of decimal in words. Next, we are going to see complete the pattern. So complete the pattern. Now Roman number 3 is complete the pattern. The question is A, 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. So you have to fill in the remaining what? Blanks. So 2.3 means what you are going to write? You know that 2.4. Next is 2.5. Next is 2.6. Here so the B sum is 17.5, 17.6, 17.7, 17.8. The remaining 3 blanks you have to fill. So write 17.9. After that 18.0. Next 18.1. So you will get some doubts. 17.9. Then you have to write what? Decimal means 0.1. You must add with that. So 9 plus 1, 10. 0 is carry over. The remaining 1 is go to the top. 9 plus 1, 10. Each and everything. 17.5 plus 0.1 you can get 17.6. 17.6 plus 0.1 you can get 17.7. And 17.8 plus what? 0.1 you can get 17.9. So 17.9, after that you have to add with 0.1. 9 plus 1, 10, 0. The carry over, that 1 is go to the top. 7 plus 1 is 8. Here you have to put a point. Don't forget to put the point. And 1 you have to bring down. So 18.0, 18.1. Next, 0.09, 0.10, 0.11, 0.12. The remaining 3 blanks you have to write 0.13. Next 0.14. You have to write 0.14. Next 0.15. Next 1.38, 1.39, 1.40, 1.41. The remaining 3 blanks you have to fill up. 1.42, 1.43, 1.44. This is the complete the pattern you have to done. So after that, Roman number 4, write as a decimal, use the place value charts. I've told you it is always you must write after the point you must say once. After the point that means ones, tens, that is you know that the basic place values ones, tens, start with ones, tens, 100, 1000 and 10,000 lakhs, it's going on. But after if you go for the decimal place value means after the point only you have to consider. After the point, first decimal place you can call it as tens, second decimal place you can call it as hundreds. First again I will tell you decimal place value means first decimal place value call it as tens. Second decimal place value is called as hundreds. Third we can call it as what? Thousands. So now we are going to see. So 67 hundredths, this number is given, so you have to write it as a place value. Now after that you have to write the decimal, exact decimal number you have to write, 67 hundredths. So there is no ones place value because it's a whole number, so you have to put 0. How many tens here? 6 tens, this is tens, this is hundreds. Okay, so 6 tens and 7 hundredths, the answer is 0.67 is a decimal number. Next, 1 and 5 tenths. Okay, 1 is a what? 1 is a whole number. 1 is a whole number. You have to write 1 in the ones place. And 5 tenths. That means what you're going to write? You have to write 5 in the tens place. So, how you are going to write 100 place? There is no number. So, you have to put 0. Not necessary. Otherwise, you just left it. The answer is 1.5. If you don't have number means you can put 0 after the point. If you put 0, there is no what? There is no value for the 0. So answer is 1.5. Otherwise you just cancel the 0. Otherwise you just rub it. Okay. Then 2 and 8 hundredths. So 2 in the what? Ones place and 8 hundredths. So there is no place. There is no number in the tens place. So you have to put 0. If you don't have any place value for tens means you have to put 0. And after the what is the number? 8 hundredths. So hundredths place you have to write 8. So the decimal number is 2.08. So 2.08. 2 is a whole number. After that point is decimal point. 0 in the tens place and 8 is called as 8 hundredths. That is what? 2 and 8 hundredths. See here. So 1 is a whole number and 5 in the tens place and hundredths place there is no number, so I have put 0. The decimal number is 1.5. Next, 67 hundredths, ones place there is no number, so I put 0 and tens place 6 and 7 place hundredths 0.67. Answer is 0.67. Otherwise you can say 0.67. It is also right.